Welcome to your Daily Focus, June the 17th, 2019. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I truly do send it right back to you. What do we have happening today? We have the Sun in Gemini at 25 degrees, I believe. Moon in Sag at 25 degrees, making our full moon. This is a pivotal full moon because it's the last, I think it's the last full moon before we go into the new eclipse season. So what we were set out to do in the January, I think the new moon and the full moon were like within the first couple of days or something of January. I'd have to go back, but we had the eclipses awfully early into the year. And we've been growing, we've been looking, we've been transforming, we've been changing things, we've been wanting to change things. We've been finding out where we get stuck a lot. But we've worked a lot out. We should have worked a lot out over the last 6 months. And so this is kind of, well, let's see what the cards say, but let's see where the cards go with this. We start with the Strength card. We've gained a strength. We've gained a strength, a courage, a perseverance, a want, a desire, a passion. We know it to be true in our hearts of where we want to go, of what we want to step into, the relationships we want to form. Maybe it's health and well-being. Maybe it's your spirituality. Maybe it's work and career. Maybe it's within the community, family life. Maybe a little bit of everything. So this is talking, being the first card, I'm thinking that it is talking about, look at how much stronger you are right now. How much more determined you are about where you're going, of who you are, of your truth, of your capabilities. Two of Cups. New relationships, new starts, new beginnings, new passions, dreams, desires. The Two of Cups represents new, and it presents love and passion and desire. So, following the Strength card, it gives a very strong hint that you're moving in the right direction towards the new things that you want in your life, or the new path that you want to experience, or the new relationship that you want to come into existence. So even though we are in full moon energy, it's almost like you're being given a clean slate, a fresh page, a new start, a new starting line. So during full moon energies, we want to heal, we want to release, we want closure, we want completion in our life. So this is really asking us to believe that our dreams can come true. We have to be determined right now with the Strength card there. Yes, we have to have a determination. We have to have maybe a self-discipline about ourselves. We have to stay in control. When we lose control, we lose. Okay, if you're in having a debate and you get angry, you've lost the argument right there and then. It's about being in control. It's about being self-disciplined. About really going forward into the dreams that you want to manifest in your life. So maybe with the Strength card, we get a little bit more serious about it, or more realistic about it, or a little bit more sensible about it. We are going to have Neptune go retrograde this week. So I do tend to like Neptune going retrograde, for the main reason that where we have kind of been whisked away in illusion or fantasy, it grounds us. We're able to see where it was pie in the sky thinking and where the sensible approach needs to be. We have Justice card in the middle. Wow, I got goosebumps when I pulled the Justice card. This is about cutting away what no longer serves you. And I think that the energy will really be supportive of that if you make the decision and you start to take the steps that are necessary, that you will be supported. You'll be protected and loved as always, but there's this great support helping you, aiding you in going in the direction that you want, maybe leaving some things in the past that you no longer need, and that could be a person, a place, a thing. With the Justice card, you have to be 110% committed, and with the Justice card, there's no shortcuts. With the Justice card, it's very much about self-discipline. Once again, it's about self-discipline. Um, it's about self-discipline, determination, giving it 110%, not looking for the shortcut, knowing that you're in it for the long haul. We're talking about the big dreams here. We're not talking about the little ones that we want along the way. We're talking about the big dream here, and that's where we really need to center our focus, our energy on what we really want to, as the happily ever after, so to speak. We have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands says, yes, you are weighed down, you are burdened, you cannot take that there's no bounce in your step, obviously. I mean, look at ourselves. We are hunched over and we are struggling to take each step. So we need to stop. We need to hit the pause button. We need to get that sack of wands off of our back. We need to lay them out and we need to say, okay, this is working for me. This can work for me. This is doable. I have control over this. And now what's left? The deadwood, the ones with no new growth. And we've got to stop carrying that with us. So for each of us, that's something different. It could be, so I think this past week has really been getting us prepared for this energy, obviously, because I remember talking about Archangel Michael and cutting the cords of what binds you. Maybe where somebody has become too dependent on you, or maybe it's an environment that's become too dependent upon you, or maybe you've become too dependent on something that is no longer necessary in your life. You don't need that. You can step into a new type of independence or strength or courage or all on your own. You don't need, you might have needed it once in your life in order to get you to now, but now you're here. And now it's time to let go. Now it's time to cut the cords. Now it's time to surrender or sacrifice what no longer works for you or is no longer needed or lowers your vibration or your energy or your time. It takes away your time. It sucks away your resources. And we have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is all about letting go, and we don't want to let go sometimes. We don't want to say, I worked so hard to get this, I am not letting it go at all costs. I am holding on to this. And we're holding this pentacle really tight. We've got our feet stamped on both of those pentacles. If we just let go of the energy for a day, if we let go of control just for a day, and we stand up and take our feet off that pentacle and let our arms drop and let that pentacle fall to the floor, we turn around and we see this giant door of abundance. This is the happily ever after gate, guarded by two angels, giving it the balance. We even have the pillars there for the balance, the 11 energy, right? Once again. So I think it's a fantastic energy for the full moon, because the full moon is going to allow us to get rid of or shed the last remnants that really hold you back. And I get the sense that you've been doing so much work on where you want to go, and maybe you haven't seen any successes. Maybe you even feel like you've fallen backwards a little bit. And this says, you know what? This is the time that This is the time that you can channel your energy in receiving those things that you want in your life, to meeting that goal. But it's going to take determination. It's going to take hard work. It's going to take commitment. But you've been working and growing on those things in your life, and you're ready for this moment. So the eclipse season should be just amazing for us knowing this. Let's see what Nature's Whispers has to say. I've had the sneezes all day. Okay, it's gone. And of course, we will do an animal card. And of course, we will do a journey of love at the end because it is a full moon. If you're looking at the numerology of the day, it's an 8, a 17, and an 8. 17, I mean, that's the star card. Whew. That's making the impossible possible. The 8 is your courage, your strength, where you're putting your focus, where you're putting your energy, and understanding where it needs to be, and bringing yourself into alignment with where your focus needs to be. And that's by changing something in your life. Maybe it's rerouting yourself in your daily routine, or just doing something different, or doing something different, maybe with your time or your energy or your resources or with the people around you. But I get the sense of this renewed faith in your journey going forward with these cards. That starts with the Strength card, and then the Two of Cups following with the Justice. I mean, it's just beautiful energy leading in here, saying that you will have a renewed sense of your journey forward. And yes, it's about cutting some cords. So ask Archangel Michael, if you missed that video, just ask Archangel Michael to come with this mighty sword and cut the cords that bind you. And it could be something that's attached to you. It could be something that you are attached to. Either way, you don't need it anymore. And so if you can't let go of it on your own, if it's too hard, if it's too difficult, or maybe you don't really understand what truly is holding you back, and asking Archangel Michael to come in, the angels know. So the angels will take care of you. We'll get a renewed sense of courage, of strength, of determination, and going forward. A fresh perspective, perhaps. A clear endeavor, 39. So that's our 12 energy. That's the energy of the year. 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 9 is a 12. That's the Hangman. That is all about ending a struggle or letting go. It's about being in the moment. It's about taking time to reflect. It's about giving up control. It's about surrender. It's about sacrifice. It's being in the moment. It's about not letting ego take over and leading the way, but your soul, your desire, your passion, your heart. Something you truly desire requires a bigger commitment from you. This could be physical, emotional, or mental. Identify what your needs are at this time. Actually commit to this goal and be willing to put in the time to make it become a reality. Commitment plus hard work will assist in bringing your goals to completion. Once you decide, give your best to everything that you do. It gives plenty of new opportunities for you to reach your goals in no time. Pay attention to the signs along the way as nature works to assist you. So it's about commitment. It's about hard work. It's about doing the action. Okay, you can think about it, but thinking about it still keeps it out there in, we have to make it tangible. We have to make it real. We have to make it solid. We have to invite it in. And so it's our steps. It's our proactive steps. Maybe it's changing a habit, changing a behavior, changing a lifestyle, moving, traveling, educating yourself in some new way, using your time different, or your finances different perhaps, your resources different perhaps. But there's definitely a change that has to happen here. and clear endeavor. It's getting the clarity and it's getting the understanding. So it's really about putting the focus on what you want to do, where you want to go, those dreams, those possibilities of tomorrow. And know that you are protected. Know that you are loved. Know that you are supported by angels, your spirit guides, your loved ones on the other side. Absolutely. And our animal for today is new beginnings. I kid you not. It is about new beginnings, and it's preparing ourselves. We have the next couple of weeks to truly prepare ourselves to enter a beautiful new path. And I'm kind of getting like there's just there's a transition that we'll be going through over the next couple of weeks. So go with the flow a little bit. The robin comes in to talk about new beginnings. Cleansing, newness, grateful, promise, and new birth. You cannot climb a mountain if you will not risk a fall. Robin tells you it's now time to pull yourself from the sludge of the past, wipe yourself clean, and mend the wounds and scratches that occurred through the journey. Your angels and guides will be on hand to help. It is a great day to offer your gratitude for what you have, knowing that you won't be let down if you ask, if you believe, and you expect the changes that can occur in your life going forward. Yes, there is an everything happens for a reason thinking, even during painful experiences. But loss evolves into new beginnings. Loss evolves into gain of some kind. Ever experience passing only to hear an announcement of a birth or a pregnancy? Broken up with someone to start dating someone so much more compatible that you wondered what you saw in the past person? Death of situations always evolves with the promise of birth and new beginnings, if you can see through the clouds of despair. Emotion is truly energy in motion, since everything is energy, money, love, work, etc. The universe feels the vibration changing in your thoughts, and it can change it to the wonderful things if you allow it to do so. Robins come back to the same place each springtime. It's nature's way. Robin may be telling you you need to review your childhood to see where you have stored away deep within your soul, to see if there is forgiveness that needs to take place, or maybe you need to look up an old childhood friend. And sometimes it's just forgiving yourself. We're so hard on ourselves. We truly are. So sometimes it's just saying, okay, you know what? I should have turned left there back 5 years ago, and I turned right. So here I am. And now I have the clarity and the understanding and definitely a lot more knowledge of where I need to go. What it's one of you beautiful people you put down fail, Fail, first attempt in learning, was it? Can you post it again if you're watching today, please? I absolutely loved it. The only time you fail is when you quit, you give up, you throw the towel in the ring. That's it. So long as you're trying, you will succeed. You've just found a different way that doesn't work. Bringing in the clarity, bringing in the understanding. The hard way sometimes, but doing it. Heart of the moment, 16. Look at that. Heart of the moment. Now, I don't know about you, but I see a tremendous amount of fire energy here. And Sag, I mean, that is a fire energy, absolutely. It gives us energy. Heart of the moment. We'll do the poem first. Love provides the opportunity to express the chorus essence. Let's start over. Love provides the opportunity to express the core essence of our very nature. It touches us at a level of feeling beyond the human norm and renders our beings incapable of feeling with greater depth or wonder. Love is the fabric of life. It's the substance that holds it all together, the magic that opens the unknown. It is the quality that speaks to our soul, that opens our heart, that excites our spirit, and allows us in its presence to become something greater than ourselves, something more than when we stand alone. You are entering a time in your life when your past and future are colliding. In this present moment, you have a powerful opportunity to decide how you wish to continue in a certain pattern of relating or not. This may mean leaving a relationship or starting a new one. But even if you cannot yet make that decision with peace in your heart, you can still partake of the heart of this moment and decide how you choose it should be. Will you speak? Will you choose to let go of shame, criticism, of judgment, anxiety, of loss, despair, and just be with your own heart now? Will you choose in this moment to trust yourself? Even if that trust says you have to wait a little while longer before you can make any long-term decision. This is a time when you can alter your future. No, it truly is. This is a time when you can alter your future, stepping into relationship with one another, with the divine, with yourself, in a new way. You have the heart of the divine within you. It's not too hard for you to choose love. Let go of the people who want to choose jealousy or fear or doubt. Their games are not nearly as fun. Choose love, and who knows, maybe they'll join your party instead. This oracle brings you a message. You are in a transition zone in your life and relationships. It is one moment that will manifest as many opportunities, where one choice will open up many pathways to fulfillment for you. We always have the chance to create our future with our present choices, but at this time, you are in an especially fertile karmic period, having just come out of a cycle of learning and about to enter into a new cycle. This is a time to be willing to take the chance or to risk to be happy within yourself, no matter what is going on around you. Your life is about to take a karmic turn, and you can feel peace in that knowing. So when you're thinking about, I don't have enough money to pay the bills, you can say, I used to not have enough money to pay the bills, but that's all changing now, and I will have more than enough money to pay the bills going forward. Instead of saying, no one loves me, I used to feel like no one loved me, but things are changing now. And as I walk through my front door every morning, people embrace me. People love my energy and my light and the love that I give them, and it's returned to me tenfold. Or whatever you're facing in your life, take that anxiety, that fear, that worry, that concern, and say, it used to be. But today, it changes. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.